lessons involved, contracts. Welcome back to Pisces TV with Dr. MD. This is a love reading for you, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising, wherever Pisces may fall in your chart, or if one is in your environment. Keep in mind that tarot is entertainment. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't make it fit. Check other aspects of your chart and some of my other videos. As we get into the reading, feel free to check the description box for a lot of information there. How to reach me online through social media. I have an online store, all of the products and services, or if you're interested in booking any of my courses, services, or classes, okay? Here on YouTube, we have the community board, which is so essential. If you hadn't subscribed already, do so that you receive alerts on when we're having contests, which we are now, giving away multiple readings. So if you're interested in winning a free reading, check the community board for those promotions, coupon codes, and just to hang out with us, all right? The extended to this video will be made available to all members. If you're interested in joining us on the other side, the link to Patreon is also in the description box, and we're gonna get started. For the first time, I always say first time ever, but you know, if you call me on it and say, no, it's not the first time, I'll be like, okay. But first time that I can remember, look at this. I got the king, the knight, and the page. And then at the bottom of the deck, flipped it over, and here goes 3 cups. Here goes another cup. So I'm thinking about this Ace of Cups. I don't know what it means for you, but we're going to dig into it. I feel that some of you could be emotionally pulled. I don't know if it's the shadow side or just emotions all together, right? It doesn't have to be shadowy, okay? For males or females, there's also this thing about children, right? So I don't know if your children could be more emotional at this time, as your love reading does talk about not only you, but things you love or love in general. Now, some of us may be feeling unloved, right? Not really liking what we see, you know, could also be boredom that leads to it, and staying busy that helps. That also came out in our finance reading as well. But I noticed, you know, the King of Cups also had a wand. So I thought that was kind of cool that I never noticed that. We have been talking about the duality or the common denominator with the King and the King of Wands and the King of Cups. So with finances, where it was just like this lack of drive and inspiration, or this creative energy where Temperance has been cooling us off. Some of you may find that you're less aggravated or, you know, sexually frustrated, and a cool, calm, collected is fine and reserved. But for others of us, if that shadow is being magnified with this Capricorn moon energy, it could just talk about a little bit of emotional tug. And because of that, not really feeling motivated in the love life, in the bed, in life. Okay. The Knight of Cups, like I said, much like the shadow aspects of the King of Cups, could talk about emotionally, you know, vulnerability. It also talks about moving forward, you know, staying busy with this Page of Cups. And for some of you, a possible offer. You know, if someone is sitting kind of holding their feelings back right now, in the near future, they may be coming toward you with this offer. Because Pisces is in the cup. It's like, I'm coming for Pisces, I want Pisces. But maybe this is Pisces over here with the 4 of Cups, or your person just not really feeling something else, okay? So that's very understandable. If you have a person coming toward you that may not have received the kind of love that you are able to give, that's an extra benefit to this relationship being long lasting, because I feel like the love you have to give is something they'd really, really appreciate. As the 4 of Cups does also talk about gratitude and appreciation. So I super love that, okay? That's in the current energy for some of you guys. It also could be the past for others of you. Like I said, if someone has been very reserved, kind of like, you know, trying to keep their composure, the Knight of Cups is more romantic, okay? So it's like romance. It's like moving forward with what's in my heart and kind of letting go of feeling rejected, abandoning things that I've never, you know, really put any effort toward. Some of you, as we talked about, as we talk about children, feelings, emotions, subconscious, consciousness altogether, it could also talk about abandonment. Someone could just be suffering from abandonment issues as a child in a current situation, or through relationships. So just be mindful of that. Now, what I like about the Knight of Cups here, it talks about a whirlwind kind of romance or a message of love. So if your partner, for my couples, or you, Pisces, and hopefully the cross watcher is here to know how to kind of rub your back. But if you or your partner are just kind of like feeling unloved or rejected, bored, not motivated, keep in mind that, like I said, there's a lack of creative energy, which is good. It is needed to balance things out, because we've been talking about the sun and willpower and drive and, optimism and sexuality. That has been talked about for a minute now. And I feel like to balance out your life, your world, your love, sometimes that, spark isn't there. And sometimes it is more water. Now, some people that aren't used to dealing with so much water may emphasize the shadow aspect of the water. And then some of you that have a natural, some of you that have, it doesn't come off, sweetheart. Some of you that have a natural gift within the water benefit during this time. As I stated, like with children, with loved ones, with partners, with friends, you can add this benefit to their emotions, to them not feeling cared about, to them feeling bored and unloved, because Pisces, we are wooers. And so your partner may just need you to lay the emotions on thick. Now, for some of you who aren't into that super sexual, fiery energy, and this is your element of fantasy and romance and consciousness and emotions and poetry and all that kind of stuff, magnify that. Like, get in there, and sweet talk them, because here's the charmer, here's the poet, right? And here is just the daydreamer, the person, the being in love with love, right? So this, whatever this is over here, definitely needs all of that. Do you hear me? So I like numbers, right? I counted 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups, 5, 6, and 7. So here we have 7 cups. And then when I saw the Magician, I was like, oh, okay. For some of you, there could be too many choices. All right. I don't want to negate the fact that some of you guys are finessers. All right. I always like to see Pisces as my lovey love bugs that want partnerships and tired of being single or perfectly married, whatever the case may be. But, for the cross watcher here, this could be your energy, or for my Pisces, there could be illusions, too many choices, overly assessing things or reflecting, right? Passing time daydreaming, which may not be healthy depending on where the moon falls and what your chart doing right now. Okay? Someone could feel not good enough, because the 7 of Cups would also talk about bad marriage partners. But on the flip side, also talks about love at first sight. So some of you where there's this love at first sight and then a change of mind, a change of heart. Or even, for some of my couples, sexual infidelity, but we'll see what that's talking about. However, I think the illusion, the illusion is coming through deeper. Check out Venus and Scorpio. For all of you that may have Venus and Scorpio, I think that's also more for the people thinking that like your partner is cheating or kind of standoffish, but really it's just they're in their feelings. And if you have a partner that doesn't express themselves well, you could feel like you've done something where you're questioning yourself. Others of you, like I said, daydreaming, romance, poetry, fantasy, kind of being wrapped up in the element of love, which isn't bad. Could be walking on air. And those of you that recently met someone and you felt like this whirlwind love affair, just be mindful and practical, because some things that start off really fast and, overwhelming tend to end just as quickly. So we have to put other elements into it. I do see here, you know, a lot of good things, but I can also see some questionable cautions for others. Now, it is said, you know, when the magician appears, that it could be the one. And then I have the one with these 7 cups. So I think about the number 17 and the star and Aquarian energy and air, and, you know, dreams coming true, or taking it back to daydreaming, possibly even confusion. So just know that whatever this situation or relationship is, you cannot rely on just your sexiness and seductiveness to spice it up. I feel like it's a time to be Pisces. And for all of my Pisces that are kind of in their feelings, indecisive, too many ways to look at things, or too much emotion, then we're going to talk about how to get you out of that, okay? So if you are joining us on the other side, I can't wait to see you. Until next time, Pisces, namaste.